Okay, we're at the Coupeville ferry terminal. Just waiting for the ferry to come in. Okay, we're on the ferry. Walking upstairs. Some pictures here. Just waiting right now for everybody to load up so we can take off. The ferry. Not too sure what the campground land is. Look how rough it is over there, eh? That corner right there. I would say so. It's the ocean.
Oh, that's so awesome for someone. I'm scared to death.
Of what?
Oh, a shirt tag. And this is
Okay, we are at Dosey Wallops campsite, and here's a bit of it. It's got kind of a big RV park. Here's our old one right there. Believe it or not, it's not the oldest here, but we have some big ones. Look at that one. And out this way, that one right there is older than ours, 1961. Now we're heading down to the beach. Okay, so the only downside of this park is this. This is an overpass, I should say. So you hear a lot of traffic. Okay, here we are, top of the bridge, that overpass. And so you can tell there's a lot of traffic. And you hear that in the campsite. That's a downside. It slows down quite a bit at night, so it's pretty quiet, but in the daytime it's a busy road. So right now we're heading out to the beach, the ocean. Dosey Wallops has a river that runs into the ocean. Here's a shot of the river right here. And that goes right into the ocean. And that's where we're going right now, at the ocean. Okay, we're at the beach, sort of like the ocean. That's right here in the horizon. So we're going to walk up towards it. Tide's up now, so you can't get too far out, but there's a path. I'll walk out to it. And that's the plus side about staying at Dosey Wallops, is you get to see this. It's very nice, very peaceful. There's harbor seals in there if you're lucky enough to see them. So I brought some binoculars and hopefully we'll get to see some. More shots here of the harbor. I forget to mention that Dosey Wallops is a state park in Washington State. The nearest community is Brennan, Washington. There's a few shots here of the ocean, the harbor, and that's the one of the main attractions of this state park. Okay, some more of the campground here. This is kind of like the tenting area. There's no power or running water. It's a nice area. Some of this side here is along the river. Bit of a steep bank to get down to the river, but still nice. And if you do need water at different locations, they've got water taps right there. This is mainly a tenting area.
with some travel trailers.
The neat thing about here is that it's almost like a community, small community, right? A bunch of people kind of congregate together and party. It's not too bad, actually. It's kind of fun. And believe it or not, 9 o'clock, it's dead quiet. So these are mostly tenting sites. Nice. I haven't gone and checked out the full hookup sites yet. Not too sure where they are. But full hookup means sewage, water, and electricity. Partial hookups is water and electricity. But they do have a sandy dump by the registration when you leave, which I'll be checking out tomorrow. And I can show you guys how to get to it. But basically, the whole area is divided like in pods, kind of like a semicircle pods. And yeah, this is basically what it looks like. At the end of our trip there, we'll give you guys a rating, see what we think of it. And more shots of the campground. Me and my daughter are walking around right now, my assistant, and we're walking to go check out some of the other sites. There are a couple of cabins you can rent. There's 3 of them right there. I believe those are the only 3. Not too sure what they charge a night, but you can rent them. And the center part seems to be all tent pads, but there are also some RV hookups with full hookups, water, sewage, and electricity. The edges of the campground are quite well forested, which is nice. Lots of shade, and as you'll probably see, lots of trees for kids to climb on. And the shade's nice and breezy, and the wind coming off the river and the ocean tends to keep the place nice and cool. Nights though can get quite cold enough that in our RV the furnace was kicking in. So was our next door neighbors. You could hear them kicking in at night, so it got cold. Okay, so these are more campsites. They're all sheltered, these ones, and from the looks of them, these ones are only tent pads, and maybe like a small travel trailer. It would be quite small, and tent trailers. There doesn't seem to be any hookups, but a nice area. So that'll be about it for a little review on Dosey Wallops in Washington. It's out of 5. Me and my daughter, we're gonna give it a 3. 3 out of 5. The reason being only a 3 out of 5 is that number 1, you can hear traffic, the road noise, the freeway. Freeway is just over that way here through the trees, and you certainly can hear it during the daytime. At night, it does quiet down the traffic, but at night, in the daytime, it's quite noisy. And the other reason we wouldn't recommend it is the lack of privacy, especially if you have a travel trailer and you're out this way here. As you can tell, it gets pretty crowded, not much for privacy. I don't know what it's like in the United States, but in Canada we tend to kind of respect each other's privacy in tent sites or campsites, and we don't cross each other's campsites. Here it seems to be that they don't look at it that way. Everybody's walking through your campsite and it doesn't seem to be any privacy. So for that reason we give it a 3 out of 5. And that would be it for our little documentary